Another thing I want to say, I'm dealing with internal issues, trying to find balance within myself. So I'm always listening to Carl Jung. I'm always working on the anima and the animus. The anima is the feminine aspect of a man that's in a man, because we masculine and feminine. And in a woman, it's the animus. It's the archetype of the masculine that's in a woman, because a woman is also masculine and feminine. But what I've learned is I had to balance both the masculine and the feminine. Like example, we always taught as boys, you better be strong, you better not cry. So what we have done all these years, we have suppressed the feminine aspect of us. We can damn near get shot or lose an arm, won't no tear come down because we trying to be strong. We done suppress this feminine aspect of us. But what I've learned from studying Carl Jung, you have to heal from the feminine aspect, meaning you got to heal from that, and also you got to respect the feminine aspect. So within you, it's a feminine aspect. So when you are awakened in your third eye, the feminine archetype will wake up in a road, and you not being aware, you will start thinking as a man why you're thinking the way you're thinking, but not knowing that that's the feminine energy that's rising. Case in point, when I look at P. Diddy, I'm gonna use him as an example. People say P. Diddy is bisexual. And as I've been doing healing, I'm like, damn, did P. Diddy let the feminine aspect take over? That's why he liked men too. But if somebody would have taught him properly, he supposed to sit back and he supposed to be the observer of those feminine thoughts. They're not gay thoughts, but as a man, you're gonna think those are gay thoughts. What that actually is, that's the feminine energy that has arose in you as being a man. So what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to sit back and be the observer of those thoughts, regardless of how horrific or terrible they are. Because the object of the game is to be the observer and not judge and criticize those thoughts. So the more you observe the feminine aspect, then you begin to have respect for the feminine, and vice versa for women. That's why you see a lot of women that I hate men and all that. Well, you have to go inside and you have to heal from the masculine, because it also says in ancient teaching, you become what you fear. So me not never wanting to not be a masculine man, I had to heal from the feminine energy. And by you healing, you also become emotionally intelligent, because now you're able to regulate your feelings and emotions. Like me, I used to be violent, like to fight all the time. I used to have a counselor up in prison. They used to tell all us inmates, y'all, somebody piss y'all off, y'all be ready to fight and kill them. But nobody has taught y'all those are other feelings and emotions in between the anger. So we would have to sit. If somebody pissed us off, we had to sit, and then we'd have to describe the feelings that we was feeling towards being disrespected by somebody. And they would be like, oh, I'm hurt, I'm pissed, I feel embarrassed. Those are the other feelings besides someone's disrespecting you and you going straight into rage and you want to fight or you want to kill them. So they taught us how to think, feel, then react. As to the way we was brought up, feel, react, and think about it later once we in jail or somebody done got shot. So you have to do the reverse thinking. So I always listen to Carl Jung. I always do self-healing and self-work and try to kill the ego, because the ego done got a lot of people killed and a lot of people in prison. So I always try to check my ego, and I always try to have balance. So if a person was to say, "Partner, you acting feminine and all that," I'm acting feminine because I'm telling you, hey, I don't appreciate the way you treating me. That's emotionally intelligent. The old me, I want to hit you in your snot box, and then you be walking around looking like a raccoon. But then that'll be an assault charge, because I done put these hands on you. And then I had a habit when I was in prison, when I used to fight dudes, I learned how to box professionally because I wanted to dismantle a motherfucker. I wanted to inflict harm and pain on this person. And once I put these hands on them, aka East Texas Gunslinger, coming from throwing these blows, you know what I'm talking about? Soon as a person fall, my whole thought process, let me stomp this person in the head. Let me kick their teeth out. I wanted this motherfucker to be dismantled. But I don't think like that now. I think in a process like, you know what? If I meet a person that's disrespectful to me, before I go off, I think about it, I say, you know what? That person, that needs to heal. And thank God that I'm learning how to master what's going on inside of me, so when someone try to push my buttons, I won't let them control me, because I can easily reach and grab and choke a motherfucker and then put this elbow on a motherfucker and stomp him down. That's too easy. That's too easy. The hard part is accepting the disrespectful, process it in my mind, letting the whole tape play, and say, you know what? You're absolutely right. And then walk away from that person, even though I want to put these hands on them. But I said, you know what? I'm going to waste my time. I ain't going to waste my time. I just saved myself from getting assault charges and not being back in prison. Because I done had a 12-year sentence. I done 5.5, and then I kept going back getting locked up. Then when I finished that, got locked up some more because I wanted to keep breaking the system. Can't break the system. Your ass either gonna mind the rules of the law, or your ass gonna be locked up. I chose not to be locked up. So thank God that I'm trying to change to be a better me. But a lot of times, I be wanting to put a forearm on a motherfucker and put it in that snot box, so when they walk around looking like a raccoon, they be like, oh man, ain't nothing weak about that dude. That dude there is vicious. But I choose not to let people push my buttons. And today, y'all see, I'm fighting the ego. The ego said, man, we hard out there. I said, shut your ass up. Go get in the truck. Because even though it's the 4th, I'll be out there and celebrating the 4th in the heat. So why not get paid, man, $40 an hour on this overtime? People that's rich, $40 an hour ain't shit to them. I understand. Humbleness. I got to keep doing this until my wealth comes. But anyway, I hope what I shared on this video will help some people today. Again, always keep trying to better you. Look in the mirror and tell yourself how much you love you, how much you appreciate you, how much you value you. Keep doing that all day, every day, on a continuous basis. And you're going to find yourself losing people. Hey, if you lost them, they wasn't meant to be there no way. Peace.